name is Cash. I'm the Chief Business Officer at Circle. It's incredible to be here. It's great to be back in Singapore. The energy of this country, of this city, is amazing. We're really lucky to have built a powerful team who has one mission, which is to establish long-term relationships and partnerships with each of you to bring the stablecoin network into the world. So I'm really excited to be here with you today. Over the course of the next 20 to 30 minutes or so, we're going to talk a lot about our vision, our strategy. We're going to talk a little bit about our infrastructure and our suite of products and services that we're bringing to market. I'm going to be joined by my colleagues, Gajia Parsons and Ian Lin. We'll talk a lot about how we can work together to build the largest stablecoin network in the world. But first, I want to talk a little bit about USDC and why USDC. It actually starts with the dollar. The dollar is still the root of global commerce around the world. It's the root of global commerce in every major region in the world. It's the root of global trade in every major region of the world. And it really is the bonding way of financial transfer around the world. So today, over 96% of trade invoicing obviously happens in the Americas, but over 75% of trade invoicing happens globally outside of the US, outside of Europe, in the US dollar. When it comes to FX reserves, nearly 60% of the global FX reserves around the world are in the US dollar. And in Singapore alone, the trading volume, FX trading volume reaches almost $840 billion per day. This has established Singapore as the preeminent financial hub in APAC, connecting major regions in the world, whether it's through commerce, trade, or remittances. Singapore is seeing this happen in the US dollars every single day. So the dollar remains the world's global reserve currency. But we see a lot of other types of use cases that the dollar is really good for. And these are what we're seeing every day. Everyone in this audience sees this every day. Remittances and global payouts, where migrant workers can send money back to people in their countries seamlessly. International trade and foreign exchange, where businesses can invoice for goods and services that they provide. Investing in hedging, where citizens around the world need access to the dollar in the event that their own country is going through inflation. And obviously travel. The US dollar remains the best currency if anyone wants to travel internationally outside of their country. However, the dollar is still inefficient. It goes through intermediaries to send money around the world. It can be costly. The dollar gets stuck in clearinghouses, making it inefficient to put money back into the economy. And it can be costly for many people. That's why we created USDC, a digital dollar that's built on the blockchain, that is built to enable seamless transfer of value around the world, nearly instantly, nearly free, and accessible to all. That is the whole point of USDC, to provide the financial inclusion that Jeremy talked about in terms of our company strategy, our company mission, our company vision. USDC breaks the barriers that the traditional dollar has today. It has the same value, but it allows the seamless flow of dollars around the world instantly for anyone to access. And so the settlement in seconds, the settlement at fractions of a cost, and it removes the credit risk that's associated with dollars today. Our vision, as Jeremy mentioned, is to get every phone in the world access to the stablecoin, to dollar stablecoins. Around 2000 to 2020, when internet proliferation really happened, it opened up the ability for billions of people around the world to access content. We all use the most popular messaging apps, enabling us to send messages around the world. We believe that the next frontier for money transfer and financial value is upon us, and that's going to be built on the internet. And what would this world look like? I mentioned your ability to send money around the world seamlessly in seconds. The ability to have a currency hedge, again, for citizens around the world that are in countries where they're really battling high inflation costs. And then an open dollar platform for entrepreneurs and developers to build the next wave of innovation for financial products. That is what this world would look like. That is what we're building at Circle with all of you. And our platform is really designed for three core goals. The first goal is to make the best dollar stablecoin in the world, bar none. The second goal is to provide tools for developers to build with the dollar. And again, we're seeing a lot of that happen in Singapore and Asia, where developers are building the next wave of applications using USDC. And the third is to accelerate access to digital dollars around the world. There's some core use cases we really care about, enabling the cross-border remittances, enabling access to the dollar for currency hedge, and crypto finance. Those are the 3 use cases that are really driving the proliferation of digital dollars today. But these are our 3 goals, making sure that we have the best digital dollar in the world. And what does that mean? So today, USDC is available on 15 different blockchains. Over the course of 2024, we will expand that, 15 major blockchains. Jeremy alluded to the innovations that we brought to the market over the course of the past couple quarters. We launched the Cross-Chain Transfer Protocol, or CCTP. This effectively allows the native flow of USDC across these chains, creating a simplified and unified world of liquidity and user experience. We launched gas abstraction, where it effectively enables you to remove gas altogether or to allow your end users to actually pay gas fees in USDC. It's all about the simplification of the real world applications that we're bringing to market along with you. So making the best dollar stablecoin really entails a platform that allows developers and businesses to build on top of, to remove the friction that's involved today in most of the crypto projects out there. The next frontier is actually here. We're seeing this happen every single day. And so we want to talk a little bit about our platform, what we call Web3 services, that allows developers to build on our infrastructure, the applications you care about the most, using some of the tools that we just talked about. I want to bring to stage Ian Lin, Director of Product Management at Circle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ian Lin. I'm the Director of Product for Web3 Services, and it's really great to see all of you here today. So, in order for us to achieve our vision of getting digital dollars to every smartphone in the world, and give people the ability to have near-instant, low-cost cross-border money transfers and stable currency hedge, we would need to work with businesses like yours and many others to build application on blockchain that unlock the value for the users worldwide. This is where Web3 services come in. We're here to provide the tools for developers to build with the dollar on blockchains. As Jeremy mentioned earlier, there's no better time to build than now. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, why build with Circle's Web3 services? Can I use an existing solution that's available? The answer is that it is pretty damn hard to build good blockchain-enabled app on top of blockchains. This year alone, in 2023, we have seen nearly 1 billion lost to crypto scams and exploits based on reports. Building an application that lets users hold their hard-earned money, security is paramount. You can't mess around. It's not like building a social network where you can move fast and break things. And furthermore, building on blockchain often constrains you to experiences that are quite foreign to your users. For example, people are already familiar with P2P transfers of money that are free with solutions like PayPal, amid that it's within borders in a closed ecosystem. It's really hard for them to understand, why do I need to pay so-called gas fees? Why I need to transfer money to someone else? In addition, people are very familiar with signing up an account and is able to access this account on their mobile app, on mobile browsers, across devices. They cannot understand why, when I create a wallet, why do I need to remember that C phrase and safeguard the C phrase so I can move my wallet and access it on a different device? These are the challenges we see to prevent mainstream adoption. And it is crucial for us to solve for these challenges, for us to really unblock this for the mass. We believe it comes down to 2 main building blocks. One is that we need secure wallets with UX that Web2 users are very familiar with. Imagine that people are signing up, onboarding into this experience of an app that's built on top of blockchain without having to understand the blockchain that's the underlying technology. It's just as if all we use internet these days, and we don't have to understand TCP/IP is what powers us. Once we solve the onboarding problem and get people to start using applications, The next important building block is for us to really drive utility and deliver day-to-day value for users worldwide. And this could be done with smart contracts and templates, enabling a broad range of use cases. So there are a few use cases that we know of has already proven product market fit. For example, the exchange of value cross borders can be handled with stablecoins on remittances, payments, inflation hedge. All of this could be done in a much faster and cheaper fashion than other existing financial rails. We also know that you can drive more engagement with your customers via NFTs, these programmable tokens. You can gamify the experience with your most loyal customers and offer interoperability so it unlocks a value beyond your platform to your users. I'd like to bring all of you back a few months to show you how Circle Web3 services have started building these basic building blocks and enabling developers across the world to unlock these use cases. Back in June, we had our debut launching programmable wallets. These are the secure wallets that have UX that Web2 users are familiar with, the first building block. We offer the developer-controlled custodial wallet version, which you can build with a set of APIs, as well as a user-controlled non-custodial version of it you can build with our APIs and our mobile SDKs we have on iOS and Android. 2 months later, we launched a second building block, the smart contract platform, allowing developers to easily deploy, manage, and interact with smart contracts with a set of APIs. Fast forward 2 months later, we launched Gas Station that completely abstract away the gas complexity for end users. So you, as a developer, you can offer your user experience that they don't have to worry about gas if you subsidize for it, and you just get a bill at the end of the month, similar to how you'd be charged for a cloud compute resource. With that package of solutions, we have partnered with Grab, a super app in Southeast Asia, to pilot Web3 wallets for their users. This was launched in September during the Formula 1 event. Grab users can purchase pit stop NFT vouchers, hold it in their Web3 wallets within the Grab app, and then spend it at selected merchants with a discount. What Grab use is our user-controlled MPC wallets that are secure, and users are the only one that can authorize transaction with the input of a PIN code, as you can see. It is embedded within the Grab app in the seamless UI that the Grab users are already familiar with. Our platform is blockchain agnostic. So Grab decided to build their Web3 wallets on Polygon as the first blockchain to start. If they ever choose to expand it to other blockchains, it's as simple as adding a few parameters in their API calls with no additional engineering effort. We offer full operational support. And what that means is when Grab's user interact with their wallets, initiate transaction on the blockchain, we have all of these information within our developer console for them to view, from API calls, webhook callbacks, to the on-chain transactions. So it's easy for them to track and diagnose issues when transactions are not going through on the blockchain. They don't need to use other third-party platforms, and they don't need to build direct integration with blockchains to get that information. Our platform is scalable. We're able to scale to all of Grab's active users across Southeast Asia. And we offer the gasless experience. Now, Grab may be the first major partner we have that launched this experience to production. We are also actively working with many other companies, such as Redot. They have a use case of a crypto debit card where people can spend crypto in the form of fiat. We also work with Truffles. They have an international banking and cross-border payment solution. You can expect exciting news from these companies soon. And we'd like to see more of your business's name up here. And we'd love to partner with you to enable use cases that are valuable for your users. Now, that kind of gives you a wrap of what we've done over a short period of 4 months. We have released a lot, but we're not slowing down. As a matter of fact, we're just getting started. And today, we're excited to announce 3 major enhancements to Web3 services that will even make it easier for you to build great experiences for end users and unlock more values. First off, we're going to offer a cross-platform experience so that your user accessing their account and wallets across mobile and web will be seamless. In addition to the mobile SDK that we have, we'll be launching our web SDK. This is one of the most requested features, so you can embed a wallet within your web app, and it can be interoperable. So user using their wallet on mobile device, they'll be able to access that same exact wallet on your website. This is something, as I mentioned earlier, this is an experience that the general internet population is familiar with. We'll further reduce the friction on mobile transactions with biometrics. So instead of the PIN input that you saw with Grab, now with biometric signing, they could just use something that they're already familiar with on their smartphone, sign with their face or fingerprint. And lastly, we want to further reduce the amount of effort it takes for developers to build smart contracts and enable new use cases by offering commonly used templates so developers can start with these templates without having to start from scratch. And I'm going to give you a demo of how this all looks like coming together in experience. So this demo is of a fictional e-commerce platform called Koala. Koala's users are able to hold stablecoins, USDC, in their Web3 wallets and pay for products, as well as hold membership cards in the form of NFTs that give them discounts. So as you can see here in this demo, it's the checkout flow, where the first user will claim a discount, verifying that they hold a membership card in their Web3 wallet. Once verified, the discount is applied, and the user can continue the checkout flow paying with USDC. The user can also use this to see their digital asset holding, basically the stablecoin they hold, as well as the NFT they hold in their Web3 wallet on Koala. This experience is built with our web SDK. It will enable you to embed secure non-custodial wallets within minutes in your web app. The user will use it like an account without any seed phrases, and you can offer token-gated experiences. So when they hold their membership card, you can gate them to discount, you can gate them to exclusive product sales. And this experience will be interoperable with mobile, as I said. The same experience could be seen here, the checkout flow on mobile. And in addition, you can see that user can sign with biometrics with their face or fingerprint recognition. And in case if that doesn't work, we have the PIN backup. This will be offered in iOS and Android. And last but not least, we let developers develop much more easily with our smart contract templates, enable new use cases. We have identified a few common use cases, offer these templates that are audited by Circle or third party. So it's easy for developers to build, and they can feel secure building with our templates. We'll also offer ability for developers to track, monitor, analyze, and manage smart contract all in one single spot within our developer console. And the most important piece is that in addition to API, we're also offering a no-code interface so people who don't know how to code could actually develop and deploy smart contract. Now, can you give me a show of hands of those of you in the audience who are not programmers? You don't write code for a living. Okay, so you're all gonna love this. The no code, I'm gonna give you a demo of how this looks like. So back to the Koala e-commerce platform. They need to issue membership cards. What they could do is to use an NFT edition template. These are ERC1155 tokens. They could use it to design the smart contract, provide the metadata that is needed for the smart contract, and then after filling out the form, they're able to pick the blockchain that they want to deploy the smart contract to, give you an estimate of the gas fee, and with a click of a button, without a line of code, the smart contract can be deployed. Now, interacting with the smart contract is just as simple. In a form interface, the user can choose the mint2 function of this smart contract, input the user's wallet address, the image asset for this NFT that you're going to mint with the smart contract. And once you click execute, the token will be minted and deposited right to your most loyal customer's wallet. All of this is done without a single line of code. It is that simple. I'm sure for those of you who are not programmers, this is a perfect solution for you. Now, as you can see, all of these features that I've announced is going to come in about a month time. So these will be available for you. I'm sure by now many of you are probably excited and eager to say, hey, try out Web3 services. You're probably thinking about, hey, these are the use cases I can build for, these are value I can bring to my user. But you may have the question, well, how do I get access to USDC? How do I send USDC to my users? This is where I'd like to introduce Gaja Parsons, our VP of Partnership. She'll give you more details and overview of how to get access to USDC, as well as our partnership program. Let's welcome Gaja.
Hey everyone, it's a pleasure to be here today. I think I'm the first speaker so far up on stage who's based here in Singapore. So whether you're coming from Bukatima down the road, or on the other side of the world in Brazil, because I know there's people from both those places here today in the room, welcome from someone that's based here on the ground here in Singapore, on behalf of the Singapore team, the APAC team here. So at Circle, we're scaling the way in which we allow businesses to utilize and, more importantly, directly access, and direct is an important word there, USDC and EURC. We're building more robust ecosystems for our stablecoins in multiple countries, in a long list of priority countries around the world. And our product suite is evolving to better serve our diverse user base, and that user base is getting more and more diverse every day. We have a global cross-functional team, some of whom are in this room today, focused on building robust banking relationships with global banks, regional banks, and local banks in many, many markets, so that our users around the world can really enjoy the true benefits of this digital finance platform that we're building securely and efficiently. In order to realize one of Circle's goals of providing global access to our stablecoins on every smartphone, literally putting our stablecoins in the hands of users who benefit from them right around the world, particularly those in markets where stablecoins can really have a positive impact on their everyday well-being and their financial prosperity. We need to create I guess, real and meaningful relationships and partnerships with our banks. So, and hence expanding this banking network that we've been at work at for quite some time now. This move, or this strategy, which is strongly supported by our executive team, our global executive team, who have put a lot of support and investment behind this effort, will help provide reduced transaction times and more efficient access to our users right around the world. So, I'm therefore pleased to announce that today we're officially, and again we've been at work on this for quite a while now, announce the launch of Circle Mint, which is now available to our customers here in Singapore. It offers the fastest and most cost-effective means of accessing and redeeming USDC at scale here in Singapore. Users can safely manage their funds and effortlessly distribute them to crypto wallets across the globe and right around the clock, 24/7. So with Circle Mint, as I said, users here in Singapore can mint and redeem USDC in real time or close to real time. There are no minting fees associated with Circle Mint here in Singapore. We have one-to-one redemption of US dollars with USDC like we always do. And in our unwavering commitment to enhancing our product offerings here in Singapore locally and right across the region, we remain devoted to our rigorous compliance framework and the requirements in line with the MAS here in Singapore. And so we're pleased to also add that the Circle Mint here in Singapore is travel rule compliant and upholds the highest MAS standards, ensuring that our users and their financial activities within their businesses are both efficient and secure.
I'm really excited, again, as I mentioned, to be here with you today. Singapore represents a massive opportunity for us, so I'm really excited to share some more announcements that are going to be pivotal for our company and I think pivotal for the industry as a whole. We started off by saying that our goal as a company is to build the largest and most widely used stable network in the world. But we're not doing that alone. We're not doing that by ourselves. We actually rely on the ecosystem as a whole to help build this largest stablecoin network. And what does building the largest stablecoin network actually even really mean? It means that the infrastructure that's being built to allow the transfer of value, to allow developers and businesses to thrive, is being built. It means that the applications that many of the developers here today and many of the businesses here today are building reach mass distribution. And it means that USDC, the stablecoin that we bring to market, is liquid, is accessible to everyone around the world. And so that's our entire strategy as a team at Circle, and the business team specifically, is to build the largest stablecoin network in the world, and we're doing it with each of you. And so earlier this year, we made a really big pivot, I would say, in the company around how we go to market. Our go-to-market is focused on working with the best and most meaningful companies that are helping actually bring this next wave of innovation, next wave of financial innovation into the world. We're working with partners around the world that really see the value of the blockchain ecosystem and stablecoins as a method of value transfer, moving away from the speculative use cases and real use cases that can provide transfer of value for real world utility and bring access to the dollars to hundreds of millions, if not billions of people around the world. So since the beginning of this year, we've already partnered with over 100 different businesses ranging from any industry you can imagine: commerce, trade, cross-border remittances, enterprises, large banks like Standard Chartered, partners that are helping us bring stablecoins into the world. These partners sit across 40 different countries. And I mentioned these super apps and blockchains and exchanges are all helping us in this pursuit of building the largest and most actively used stablecoin network in the world. And the use cases that we find really interesting and compelling today are three. The first one, we keep repeating this, but I think it's really important for everyone here and even across the ecosystem to acknowledge that cross-border remittances are actually happening in stablecoins today. There's massive corridors between the United States and Mexico, for instance, or Singapore and surrounding countries here, or even India and the Middle East, where stablecoins are one of the primary ways that they're enabling cross-border remittances and payments. And so we're really interested in working with businesses that provide better ways for remittances to happen. We're really focused on working with businesses that have consumer reach that want to give access to the US dollar to their end users. There are many super apps and applications around the world that are focused on giving access to financial value to their end users and having the dollar be one of the currencies that they provide. And so that's something that we're really interested in. And then obviously, crypto capital markets and the major exchanges, both on the centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. These are the three use cases and the three types of industries that are really driving the innovation for stablecoins today. And so we've already begun this transformation from our own go-to-market perspective and working with these companies. Circle is a B2B wholesale distribution company, so end users can't come to Circle and get USDC directly from us. We rely on businesses and partners to ensure the distribution and proliferation of USDC is accessible to all. And so I'm really excited to share with you that we're actually putting a really important program around this. And today, we're announcing it today for the first time here in Singapore, we're introducing the Alliance Program. And the Alliance Program is meant to do all the work that we're currently doing together. It's meant to bring industries and companies within major industries that see the future, that see the value blockchain technology can bring into the world, and see the value of using dollar stablecoins, specifically USDC, and enabling that for free flow of communication, but also free flow of value transfer. The Alliance Program allows the companies that we work with to access an incredible amount of resources from within the Circle team. First, all of our products and services, from Web3 infrastructure to the Circle Mint account, are accessible to our partners. Second, we actually work with our partners in the Alliance program to help them grow their own business, to help them market their products to their end users and their customers. And then third, as this Alliance program continues to expand and continue to grow, it's an opportunity for this ecosystem to have better access to one another. And we really see Circle helping lead the way for the next frontier of financial innovation using the Alliance program. And this is just some of the companies that we've partnered with over the course of the last year or so. Major institutions across every industry segment. And the use cases that they focus on, again, vary. Some of them are mainstream institutional businesses. Some of them are B2C super apps. Some of them are exchanges and across centralized exchanges and decentralized finance. So the use cases are broad, but we're bringing the next wave to Web 2 companies that see how blockchain technology and stablecoins can actually help them in their own day-to-day operations. And it'll be interesting to see, here you're seeing these enterprise companies that most people really think of as sort of enterprise businesses that are not Web3 friendly. We're seeing this change happen every single day at Circle, where businesses are looking to innovate, are looking to explore how Web3 can help their own businesses and help their customers. And so the Alliance program helps us put a real program around that, where we can work with businesses to build the largest stablecoin network in the world. This is something that we're really quite excited about, and I urge anyone here to come talk to anyone from the business team or anyone at Circle to talk about the Alliance program, talk about how you can join, and help us build the largest stablecoin network in the world. So I think we're going to have a 10-minute break. And then when you come back, we're going to talk to one of our partners in the Alliance program to talk about their evolution into Web3 and how working with Circle has made that possible. So in 10 minutes, we'll be right back. Thank you.